Ares. The very name sends shivers down your spine. He is the Greek god of war, of battle, lust, of blood and violence. Not for him the clever tactics of Athena or the strategic brilliance of Odysseus. Ares is all about the upfront clash, the roar of battle, the thrill of victory. Imagine a battlefield. The air is thick with the smell of sweat, fear and blood. The ground trembles beneath the feet of charging warriors. And there, amidst the chaos, stands Ares, reveling in the carnage. That's our Ares, a force of nature. Ares is a child of the Olympian gods, born from the union of Zeus, the king of the gods, and Hera, the queen of the gods. Now, you might think being the son of the most powerful couple on Mount Olympus would make you popular. But not Ares. He was different. While his siblings basked in the light of their parents' love, Ares was, well, Ares. He was loud, brash, and always spoiling for a fight. Not exactly the kind of child you'd want at your Olympian dinner party. You wouldn't believe it to look at him, but Ares had a soft side. Yes, that's right. The god of war was a lover as well as a fighter, and his lover was none other than Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. Now, Aphrodite was married to Hephaestus, the god of the forge, but that didn't stop Ares. He was completely smitten with her, and who could blame him? Aphrodite was the most beautiful being in existence. The Trojan War, the stuff of legends, and Ares, he was right there in the thick of it. Whose side was he on, you ask? Well, he wasn't known for his loyalty. He flitted between the Greeks and the Trojans, always backing whoever looked like they were losing. Why? Because Ares loved a good fight. He didn't care who won or lost, as long as the battle raged on. And rage it did. For 10 long years, the Greeks and Trojans clashed on the plains of Troy, and Ares was there for every bloody moment. Section 5. The Gigantomachy, war against the giants, the Gigantomachy, the epic battle between the Olympian gods and the giants. It was a clash of titans, a fight for the very survival of the cosmos, and you can bet your bottom drachma that Ares was in the thick of it. The giants were fearsome foes, born from the blood of Uranus, the sky god. They were massive, powerful, and determined to overthrow the Olympians. But Ares fought with his usual ferocity, his spear flashing like lightning as he cut down giant after giant. Section 6, Ares versus Hercules, a god's humiliation. Even gods can be humbled. And Ares got his comeuppance at the hands of the Greek hero Hercules. It all started when Hercules killed Cycnus, the son of Ares. Ares was furious. He challenged Hercules to a duel, eager to avenge his son's death. But Hercules, with the help of Athena, managed to wound Ares. A wounded god, can you imagine? Ares slunk back to Mount Olympus, defeated and humiliated. It was a blow to his pride that he would never forget. Section 7. Friends and enemies on Mount Olympus. Life on Mount Olympus wasn't all sunshine and nectar, even for the gods, and Ares, with his fiery temper and love of conflict, wasn't exactly Mr. Popular. He often clashed with his fellow gods, especially his sister Athena. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and strategic warfare, despised Ares's brutal and chaotic approach to battle. Their arguments were legendary, shaking the very foundations of Mount Olympus. But despite his unpopularity, Ares was still a god. Section 8, Ares and Aphrodite, a love story. Let's face it, relationships between the gods were never straightforward, and the love affair between Ares and Aphrodite was no exception. Aphrodite, the goddess of love, was already married to Hephaestus, the god of the forge. But that didn't stop her from falling head over heels for the god of war. Their affair was passionate and tumultuous, full of secret rendezvous and stolen moments. It was a love story for the ages. Section 9. The legacy of Ares. Ares might be the god of war, but his legacy is a complex one. He represents the raw, untamed side of warfare, the primal urge to fight and conquer. But he also embodies courage, strength, and the willingness to fight for what he believes in. His name has echoed through the centuries, inspiring countless myths, legends, and works of art. From ancient Greek sculptures to modern-day films, Ares continues to captivate our imaginations. He is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, even in the midst of chaos and destruction, there is a certain terrible beauty to be found.